This drama presented by Sadia Javed, Aisha Idris, Nasreen and Kiran Hanif. Assigned by Ma'am Maria. As You Like It by William Shakespeare. In this presentation, we will discuss who was William Shakespeare, more about him, about his family, his contribution to English literature, Shakespeare's sonnets, plays by Shakespeare, Shakespeare's gallery, his timeline, and his death. Welcome to Shakespeare's world. Who was William Shakespeare? William Shakespeare was an English poet and playwright. He is widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. He was born on 26 April 1564. Born at Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, England. Father's name John Shakespeare and mother's name Mary Shakespeare. You can see here the family photograph of William Shakespeare. This is his father, John Shakespeare, his mother, Mary Shakespeare, and this is William Shakespeare himself. And this is the picture of his wife, Anne Hathaway. His children were Susanna Hall, Hamnet Shakespeare, and Judith Cune. Shakespeare as a poet. Shakespeare as a poet. Shakespeare wrote 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems, a few other verses in his whole life. Here you can see some plays which was written by William Shakespeare. Now let's see the William Shakespeare's gallery. You can see here some Shakespeare's photographs. This is the Shakespeare's house and Shakespeare's signature. This is the Shakespeare's grave. Shakespeare's funeral monument. Now let's see the Shakespeare's timeline. William Shakespeare died on 25 April 1616. He was buried in the chancel of the Holy Trinity Church 2 days after his death. But his contribution to English literature will never let him to die.
Now, let's meet its main characters. Rosalind is the play's main heroine and a daughter of Duke Senior. Is exiled after her father's banishment. Known for her intelligence, humor, and resourcefulness, she disguises herself as a young man named Ganymed to escape danger and gain freedom. Celia, daughter of Duke Frederick, she is the cousin and the closest companion of Rosalind, sharing a deep bond of loyalty and affection. Her loyalty and passionate choices to join Rosalind in exile despite her privileged life at court. She disguised herself as Elena, assumes a simple identity to accompany Rosalind in the Forest of Arden. She falls in love with Oliver. Now, Touchstone, the court jester and clown. He is insightful and humorous. Touchstone provides comic relief with his clever wordplay and observations on love and society. He accompanies Rosalind and Celia into the Forest of Arden, highlights the absurdities of romantic relationship. Now meet Oliver, older brother of Orlando, initially cruel and selfish, seeking to inherit their father's wealth by mistreating Orlando, but eventually undergoes a transformation in the Forest of Arden. Oliver experiences redemption after being saved by Orlando, and then he falls in love with Celia. Now, Orlando. Orlando is the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois and the protagonist of the play, struggling under the mistreatment of his elder brother Oliver, a courageous yet inexperienced hero, deeply in love with Rosalind. Now, Charles. Charles is Duke Frederick's loyal wrestler, known for his strength and skill. He initially appears as an antagonist. Despite his loyalty to Duke Frederick, Charles is ultimately overpowered by Orlando, which sets the stage for Orlando's conflict with the Duke. Now, Duke Frederick is the brother of Duke Senior and plays main antagonist. He is ambitious, cruel, and jealous. He is power-hungry and banishes his own brother and niece to keep control of his kingdom. Now, Duke Senior, Rosalind's father, and an honorable and kind leader. Rightful Duke, exiled by his younger brother, Duke Frederick, living in the Forest of Arden, embraces the simplicity of nature and finds contentment. Now, Silvius, a simple lovesick shepherd, deeply devoted to Phoebe. His character represents pure, idealized love. Silvius' patience and loyalty offer a contrast to other characters' more playful or self-centered approach to romance.
Summary: The play As You Like It by William Shakespeare. In Act 1, Orlando, the youngest son of the recently deceased Sir Roland de Bois, is treated harshly by his brother Oliver. Bitter and angry Orlando challenges the court wrestler Charles to a fight. When Oliver knows of the fight, Oliver tells Charles to injure Orlando if possible. Then, at the other hand, Duke Frederick has recently deposed his brother Duke Senior as a head of the court, but he allowed Senior's daughter Rosalind to remain, and she and Celia, the new Duke's daughter, watch the wrestling competition. During the match, Rosalind falls in love with Orlando, who beats Charles. Rosalind gives Orlando a chain to wear in turn he is overcome with love. In the Act 2, shortly after Orlando is warned about his brother's plot against him and seeks refuge in the Forest of Arden. At the same time, and seemingly without cause, Duke Frederick banishes Rosalind. She decides to seek shelter in the Forest of Arden with Celia. They both disguise themselves, Rosalind as the young man Ganymede and Celia as his shepherdess sister Alina. Touchstone, the court fool, also goes with them. In the Act 3, in the Forest of Arden, the very cautions happen upon Sylvius, a lovesick shepherd. Sylvius was in the act of declaring his feelings to Phoebe, a scornful shepherdess. Ganymede buys the lease to the property of an old shepherd who needs someone to manage his estate. Ganymede and Alina set up home in the forest not far away, and unaware of the newcomers, Duke Senior is living a simple outdoor life with his fellows, exiled courtiers and huntsmen. Their merriment is interrupted by the arrival of Orlando, who seeks nourishment for himself and his servant. The two men are welcomed by the outlaw courtiers. Act 3 continue. Ganymede and Alina find verses addressed to Rosalind hang on the forest branches by Orlando. Ganymede finds Orlando and proposes to cure Orlando of his love. To do this, Orlando will go Ganymede as if he really is Rosalind. Orlando consents and visits Ganymede, Rosalind, every day for his lessons. In the meantime, the shepherdess Phoebe has fallen for Ganymede, while the shepherd Sylvius still pursues her. Furthermore, Touchstone, the court fool, has dazzled a country girl, Audrey, with his courtly manners. Audrey deserts her young suitor William for him. Act 4. When Duke Frederick hears Orlando disappeared at the same time as Rosalind and Celia, he orders Oliver to the forest to seek his brother. In the forest, Orlando saves Oliver's life, injuring his arm in the process. Oliver runs into Ganymede, Alina in the forest and relates this news. Rosalind, disguised as Ganymede, is overcome with her feelings for Orlando. Celia, disguised as Alina, and Oliver quickly fall in love with one another. Rosalind decides that it is time to end her game with Orlando and devises a plan in which everyone will get married. Act 5. As Ganymede, Rosalind promises Phoebe that they will marry, and Celia will marry with Oliver. Touchstone will marry with Audrey, and Orlando will marry with Rosalind. She makes Phoebe promise that if they, for some reasons, don't get married, Phoebe will marry Sylvius. Then, on the day of the wedding, and with the help of the god Hammon, Rosalind reappears in her female clothes. Duke Senior gives her away to Orlando, while Phoebe accepts Sylvius. Orlando's other older brother returns from college with the news that Celia's father, Duke Frederick, has left court to become a hermit. Those
Everyone is happy except maybe Fabe, who marries someone she doesn't love, and Silius, who marries someone who doesn't love him. The play ends with a joyful dance to celebrate the four marriages and getting happy life. Thank you.
Now we discuss the theme of As You Like It by William Shakespeare. First is the performance of life. The play As You Like It explored the theme of the performance of life through the different roles. In the play, the Forest of Arden is like a stage, where different characters perform different roles, challenges their perception, and understand the reality of life. Some characters disguise themselves because of societal expectations, like Rosalind disguises herself as a boy named Kynamit. Some characters mistreated by his own relationship and escape from the forest, like Duke Senior, mistreated by his brother Duke Frederick. Orlando, mistreated by his brother Oliver, and also run away to the Forest of Arden. Rosalind, banished from the court by his uncle, he also go to the forest, and all characters live a peacefully or simplicity life with full freedoms. This theme show what is a stage where character performs their roles, positive or negative, or how their roles impact on other lives. Now we discuss the second theme, loyalty and disloyalty. The play explored the theme of loyalty and disloyalty through the characters. In the play, we can see Duke Frederick disloyal to his brother Duke Senior and banished him, but his companions are loyal to him and also go to the forest with him. This shows how sometimes our blood relations are disloyal to him, but friendship provides loyalty and support to him. Court and country. The setting of play is depend on two places. First, court means corrupt court of Duke Frederick. Second, countryside means Forest of Arden. In the play, the court reflects the artificial world where people struggle because of societal expectations, corruptions, or face tensions, or peoples are also bound. Second, countryside, Forest of Arden reflect the natural world where people live peacefully or simplicity without any tensions or live with freedom. This theme show how country life is better or peaceful than court life. Now we discuss the fifth theme, disguises and concealment. In the play, we can see the characters disguises their true identity, like Rosalind disguises herself as a boy named Kynamit. Celia disguises herself because of societal expectations or safety in forest and freedom. This show how people disguises themselves because of gender roles or other societal issues.